What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Pastor P's podcast, where we talk about people, politics, and perspectives from real ones' points of view. You feel me? Now, today, this episode is heavy. It's emotional. For some, you might even be uncomfortable. But that's what we do here. We lean into the uncomfortable. So we talking about these deadly floods in Texas. The dozens of young girls still missing and the powerful families that just might be connected. Because that's how my mind. Anyway, I'm asking the question: was this just a natural disaster or something deeper? Like I said, 'cause that's how my mind. Simple as that, man. So they saying they calling this the storm that took Texas. You know what I mean? So if you don't know, on the 4th of July, so July 6th, Central Texas was hit with one of the most catastrophic floods in history. Some places saw up to 20 inches of rain in less than 48 hours. The Guadalupe River rose over 20 feet in less than an hour. Some people say 45 minutes. Homes was washed away. Roads disappeared. Families had seconds to react. And this was overnight while they sleeping. Now over 80 people confirmed dead. And there's a whole bunch of them still missing. Really, not that. I mean, I think the number still missing, still climbing. And everybody's talking about this one place in particular, Camp Mystic, an exclusive all-girl camp in Kerr County. And this place rung up, got my ears sticking up. It's like, what? What about this place? Okay, it's a bunch of missing girls. It's an all-girls camp. And when I heard about it, 27 girls was reported missing after the flood tore through the camp. Some of them have been found, but as I record, at least 10 girls are still unaccounted for. 10 daughters, 10 sisters, 10 cousins. Just gone. They're gone. And here's where it's getting strange because Camp Mystic isn't just any summer camp. Did you know that? It's a camp where politicians, judges, and power brokers send their kids. It's been around for decades. It's where the daughters of the wealthy and the well-connected go to build character. What? Girls at this camp included granddaughters of public representatives. I'm not going to say their name. The daughters of another public representative. And other names that we ain't giving. I was giving those names, but I ain't going to say them. So you mean to tell me that these are uh, people with all this power and all this money, and we still have no answers as to like how this happened, what really happened? Well, I mean, we know Mother Nature and all that, but I ain't no conspiracy theorist or nothing like that. But here is the question, and like I just said, let me be clear: I'm not trying to push no conspiracy, but I am here to ask that the mainstream media won't answer because timelines matter, and it's weird. The silence is louder than a storm, if you ask me. And the fact that the camp full of elite children get hit like this during a national holiday, while a storm that seems to come out of nowhere, is crazy to me. And it's hard to believe. And some people online are calling this weather manipulation. Others are saying that it's a ritual gone wrong. I'm not saying I believe in none of that. But I am saying that shit is out here. And especially when you consider geoengineering and cloud seeding and all this stuff that's real facts, it's documented, it's public. You know what I mean? So who's to say there isn't something being tested or covered up? Because these floods are crazy, bro. The way this flooded just now is crazy. It's almost like it was a test. But the political power is probably the problem. So let's talk politics. When you have that many politicians tied to one location and a disaster like this happens, you expect transparency, don't you? You expect answers. You expect actions. But instead, what are we getting? Vague statements, no press conferences, no accountability. It was just what it was. You know what I mean? Is people confirmed dead? Others, like these little kids, I'm not gonna mention their names, man, that's found dead. We we aren't hearing their names enough though. How many people have you heard their names? You know what I mean? Why aren't we hearing the powerful people, the families demanding a full federal investigation on, like, why wasn't the response like it was or whatever? Or are they just kept behind closed doors for whatever reason? Just um keeping it silent. So like what do we do from here? Because at the end of the day, no matter what side look, at the end of the day, no matter what side of this you land on, the strategy, there are kids, families are broken, and part of Texas will never be the same. We need answers. We need the truth, and we need to know that we can protect our kids, not just from floods, but from systems that protect powerful people while leaving the rest of us in the dark. That's what I'm saying. And if you listen and you feel something, donate to the recovery effort and share the names of the missing girls. Demand more for the lead from the leaders down there, because if this can happen to the daughters of powerful politicians and shit, what you think can happen to our daughters? What's gonna happen when they flood in our neighborhood? When it's a camp, my little daughter's at. You know what I mean? You feel me? Look, all right, I ain't gonna ramble on. Look, this has been a Path to Peace podcast where we speak the truth, challenge the narrative, and never silence. I'm your host, Big Tay. And if you got thoughts, hit me up. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Let me know what you think. Uh, what's really going on, man? Was this just a natural disaster? Protect your peace and watch your back, man. The shit crazy out there, man. And I just want to know, was this a natural disaster or was this something else? This was, it seemed like it was pre-planned. But like I was about to say, until next time, protect your peace, protect your people, and always pass on peace. Peace.